Hey, what's happening? It's your boy T-Wave, and today I want to come talk to y'all about motivation. What keeps you what motivates you, and what keeps you motivated? In a world full of failures, disappointments, setbacks, and even successes, and we all experience each one every day. What do you plan on doing to keep yourself motivated through 2025? In order to start, first we must define motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is the desire to achieve a goal. In other words, simply put, motivation is the desire to get some shit done. Motivation is what drives you. Motivation is what guides you. We all need some sort of motivation. You can go look for motivation. If you're not motivated or inspired, you can always go look for some motivation or inspiration from somewhere outside. What motivated me, my biggest motivation, is wanting to change my life. I wanted more for myself. I wanted more for my family. I wanted to be able to contribute more to my community. I knew I was capable of more, and I knew deep down inside who I wanted to be, and I knew deep down inside where I wanted to be. In order for me to do the things that I wanted to do and live the way that I wanted to live, I knew I had to make some changes. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Clear fact. Now let's get into this. The first way that you can use to start motivating yourself is by working on yourself, working on bettering yourself, work on becoming the best version of yourself that you could be. And that requires self-discipline. It requires a lot of discipline. You have to change your old habits and replace your old habits with new habits. Like drinking, the drugging. I used to do a lot of drinking, I used to do a lot of drugging, partying, a lot of bullshit, and I replaced that now with studying. I study personal development, exercise. I practice tattooing, drawing. I practice a lot of building marketable skills. Even right now, I'm practicing talking. I'm practicing my speech and being able to communicate better. So what it is, just invest more time in yourself. Start to learn how to invest more time in yourself instead of investing the time in a lot of extra curricular bullshit that's not gonna get you anywhere in life. That includes working on your skills, your attitude, your personality, just self-development, really. As Kobe Bryant would say, call it the mumble mentality, which is continuously working on becoming the best version of yourself. Number two, the second way of staying motivated is working on your health. Develop a health plan. You want to start to exercise, you want to eat right, you want to take care of your body, cut back on drinking, drugging, and the consumption of, toxic impurities that you put into your body that slow you down. Because you got to feel good in order to live good. If you don't feel well, you're not going to perform well. Nothing's going to go well. When I started getting clean on my journey of getting clean, I had to think of myself as a business, because I am a tattoo artist, so I am my business. And if I'm down, then my business is down. So with that thought, I always knew that I had to let that shit go if I wanted to be able to keep my business up. As they say, my body is the only vehicle that I have to drive me through this journey called life. And I gotta be able to take care of my body as best as I can in order to keep going. Number three. The third way of keeping yourself motivated is living life with energy. You want to give off good vibrations. You want to be able to give off good energy. Energy is transferred, and not just physical energy like kinetic energy and potential energy, but also psychological and emotional energy is transferred from one person to another. People can be influenced by the emotions of others. So like even the music that you listen to influence you. My playlist mostly consists of music about getting money, or motivational music that give me drive to want to be the best that I could be in my life. I don't listen to a lot of sad shit because the music is a big influence on how you feel, on your attitude. So you want to stay away from shit like that. You want to stay away from a lot of negativity and dead vibrations. I try to keep good vibrations because you never know what somebody else may be going through, and that smile and that how you doing or friendly greeting just may lift that person up. So I try to lift people up and be in good spirits at all times. The fourth way is staying motivated. It's having clarity, knowing exactly what you want. You want to ask yourself, what are the things that I want out of life? What do I want for me? What do I want in a career? What do I want out of a lifestyle? What kind of relationships do I want? And you want to be very specific and be very clear. So it always helps to write it down, because we never remember exactly what you know what I'm saying, whatever we tell ourselves, we never remember. So it's always good to write it down. I keep index cards at all times because I have to be able to see where I'm going each step, because I don't want to forget, and I want to be able to make sure that I make those steps correctly. Like right now, I'm pretty clear on my goals. I have goals set for the next 5 years. The next 5 years, I want to be fluent in Spanish. I want my weight to be like between 160, 165. So I work on physical fitness. I want to be well skilled in tattooing. I'm a tattooer, so I want to be highly skilled in my profession. And as you write these things down, you start seeing things coming to fruition. So it's always good to write it down. You have a checklist, and you can check off each thing. I keep my index cards, and I'm always checking off something, so it lets me know that I'm doing what I have to do to get to where I'm trying to go. The fifth way of staying motivated is visualization. Visualize yourself being there. See yourself in your new life. How will you live? Where will you drive? Where will you go? Things like that. You have to be able to see yourself doing the things that you see yourself doing in the next 4 or 5 years, next year, 2 years. You have to have that vision, and that vision will keep you motivated to keep going after it. A lot of times they say you have to see it to believe it. In this case, you have to believe it in order to see it. See it. You know what I'm saying? So if you believe it, you will see it. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to have that vision, because the vision is going to keep you going. You don't build a house without having a blueprint. And you can't have a blueprint without having a vision. As Bob Proctor says, if you can see it in your mind, and you can have it in your hand. Now, the sixth way is staying motivated. It's knowing why you're doing it. You want to know why you are out there putting this effort into whatever it is that you're trying to succeed at. So you want to have your reasons. Write down 5 reasons of why you deserve it and why you feel like you need to achieve this goal. Why is this goal important for you? Why is this goal important for your life right now? Because it's going to be some times that you feel like it's not worth it. It's going to be some times that you feel like you want to quit. But if you have those reasons could be your route and your staff, and they will comfort you as you going through whatever you're going through, all the dilemmas and all the obstacles that life seems to throw at you. You can always pull out those reasons, and those reasons will keep you on track. Number 7, the 7th way of staying motivated is working on developing technical mastery in whatever field that you're in. You want to work on being the best that you can be, and you want to work on giving the best quality service that you could give. And with that, it requires practice.
Practice?
Yes, practice. And I obviously said practice, but practice is very much needed in anything that you want to do, anything that you want to be successful at. It's a quote that says hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that is a true fact. So you want to find something that gives you life, and something that interests you and makes you feel good, and become really good at it, that you're known for. And you're not really competing. You're just being the best that you could be and giving the best service that you could provide. Number 8, the 8th way of staying motivated is you have to be relentless. No matter what, you have to be resilient and keep going. Because recognize it's gonna be some hard times, and it's gonna be some slumps. It's going to be some phases, and it's going to be disappointments, but you have to be able to be relentless and keep going no matter what, if that's what you want. The 9th way of staying motivated would be willing to take action. A lot of people like to wait for a perfect moment, but you can't wait for a perfect moment. It's never going to be a perfect moment. It's never going to be a right time. Nothing is ever going to be just right. So in that case, you have to do what you can where you are with what you have, because it's always going to be some obstacle. It's always going to be a challenge that's going to set you back, and really that's just a form of procrastination. So you want to quit procrastinating and get yourself to go ahead and take action. Now, the 10th and final way of staying self-motivated is finding something larger than yourself. Find some way that you can make a difference in the world. Find some way that you can give back to the community. Like, even with this, I'm giving back. I'm trying to help people that come from the same situations that I may have come from, and trying to give them some hope and help them get away with some kind of clarity. You know what I'm saying? This kind of what they say is like paying tithes to the universe. You give back what you put in. So I'm putting in the work, and come through. It'll come back in blessings. So that's the 10th way to stay self-motivated. Find a cause that's bigger than yourself. And those are my 10 ways of trying to stay motivated. If you like any of, you can resonate with any of them, leave a comment, share, push the like button, give me a thumbs up. And until next time. Oh, and if you have any tips for your own that can help somebody else, leave them in the comments. And until next time, I'm out.